voice, I raise the ground. Every room shakes when I come around. You mistake my calm for being tame. I keep my smile, but I sharpen my name. I learned young how the wolves behave. Who bites first, who digs the grave? You see fire, you think it's wild. I see legacy learned as a child. I'm hell on heels and I don't back down. I burn bridges just to light this town. Call me cruel, call me bitter, call me mean. I'm exactly what you make me be. I don't need your love, don't need your crown, but say his name and I'll burn it down. I'm chaos wrapped in loyalty, daddy's daughter. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. I don't cry for men who test my spine. I don't beg for peace, I draw the line. You talk tough like it's all a game. I've buried smiles and swallowed pain. I don't bluff, I don't forget. I collect debts I haven't paid yet. You want mercy, you want control. I was raised on truth, dirt and soul. I'm hell on heels and I don't back down. I burn bridges just to light this town. Call me cruel, call me bitter, call me mean. I'm exactly what you made me be. I don't need your love, don't need your crown, but say his name and I'll burn it down. I'm chaos wrapped in loyalty, daddy's daughter. Don't mess with me. He didn't teach me how to be kind. He taught me how to survive the night, how to stand alone, take the hit, how to finish what I start. Don't quit. If I'm angry, it's earned. It's true. Every scar's if I lived it through. I don't need saving, I don't need shame. I carry fire, I carry his name. I'm hell on heels, here's a thunder pound. Every step I'll take shakes holy ground. You don't scare me, you never did. I was raised by a man who never hid. I love hard, I'll fight, I'll drown before I love this bloodline down. I'm fury, faith, and loyalty, daddy's daughter. This is me. Say what you want, I'll walk away. Just don't say his name unless you're ready to pay. Stand still when the air vibrates. Eyes forward, jaw locked tight. Read the room, pick the fight. I didn't cry, I'm memorized. Who walks away and who survives? You call it anguish, say I'm wild. I call it lessons from a child. This ain't hate, this ain't luck. This is dirt and bone and blood. I was built when the nights got rough, raised on truth, not gentle love. I don't flinch, I don't run, I finish things to get begun. If I burn, it's not for fun. This fire runs in daddy's blood. foes. If I stand alone, I stand proud. I don't speak soft, I don't bow. No, this ain't rage, it's control. Every scar a dead eye. I don't beg, I don't bow. I was raised on being tough. Say my name, know what it means. I'll protect what's in my veins. I don't break, I don't flood. This fire runs into his blood. You call it anger, I call it I learned young who eats first, who talks loud, who makes it worse, who smiles sweet, who shows their teeth, who keeps promises, who just speaks. You learn rules, you learn grace. I learned how to read a face. You think trust is something you give. I think trust is something that lives. I was raised on wolves, not sheep. Every word means what it means. I don't dream, I don't sleep with my back to enemies. You call it cold, you call it rude, I call it seeing straight through you. I don't play fair, I don't bluff. I was raised on wolves. That's enough. I don't fear what I can't see. I fear smiles that come too easy. I don't chase what won't stand still. I don't break, I bend by will. You think kindness keeps you safe. Kindness just delays the blade. I don't hate, I don't pretend. I just know how stories end. I was raised on wolves, not sheep. Every word means what it means. I don't dream, I don't sleep with my back to enemies. You call it cold, you call it rude, I call it seeing straight through you. I don't play fair, I don't bluff. I was raised on wolves. I don't need to be liked, I need truth in the night. I don't need your belief, I survive on my teeth. I was raised on wolves, not prayers, not soft hands, not empty stares. I don't fold, I don't freeze. I move sharp, I move clean. You can judge, you can scoff, but I'm still standing when it's off. I don't beg, I don't lose. I was raised on and I learned who not to trust. I don't start fires, I decide which ones are worth the light. You laugh loud, you act brave, but you don't know the lines you crossed. You think this town is just dirt and dust. You don't know what it costs. You can talk, you can test, but some names aren't said unless you can curse me, call me insane, say whatever helps you sleep, but say his name with that mouth again, and I'll make sure you don't repeat. I don't threaten, I don't explain, I don't want walk away. You talk like you wrote my name, like I owe you how I breathe. You mistake my history for a contract signed in blood. I learned strength where I was raised, but don't confuse that with control. I listened long, I learned it well. Now I decide what I keep myself. I'm not yours to tame, not yours to shape. I don't bend my spine to make you safe. I don't need your reins, don't need your chains. I carry fire, not your blame. I'll take the road I choose to take. I'm not yours to tame. I stood upright, I didn't wait. I won't kneel just to belong. I won't shrink to prove you strong. I know where I come from, but I know who I've become. I'm not yours to take, not yours to shape. I don't soften just to keep the peace. I don't need your rules, don't need your praise. I choose the heat, I choose the flame. Taught me how to stand and fight. Now let me choose my kind of life. I don't burn what made me strong. I just won't live there all alone. Not yours to take, hear me say. I don't know the past, my everyday. I take the truth, I take the blame, but I won't stay inside your frame. I want free, unclaimed. I'm not yours to take. I remember where I came from. I just don't live I waited my turn, I learned the rules. Stood in line like I was told to do. Kept my mouth shut, held my ground. But silence doesn't suit me now. I watched doors open I didn't choose. I'm done asking to pass through. I don't need a nod, I don't need a sign. I already know what's mine. I don't need permission, I don't need the green light. I don't need approval to live my life. I don't need forgiveness. patience for doubt. I was building while you talked it out. Every step I held inside, every move I timed just right. I don't wait for doors to open, I walk through walls if I decide. You still ask who let me in, I stopped caring who decides. I don't need permission, I don't need the green light, I don't need approval to live my life. I don't need forgiveness for crossing lines, I cross them all my time. I don't need permission. I won't explain what I already know, I won't strangers to make room. If I want it, I take control. If I leave it closed. I don't need permission. Hear me loud. I don't wait, I don't need permission to rise or fall. I decided I don't need permission. This isn't rebellion, this is all the shit. I don't pack regret, I pack light. I don't argue late into the night. You still talk like I might stay, like you got something left to say. I already heard every word, I just chose silence this time. You thought I'd fight, you thought I'd fall, you never saw this coming at all. Watch me walk, no looking back, no last words you can take back. I don't slam doors, I let them close. You'll feel it more when I'm gone. I don't beg, I don't stall, I don't hate, I withdraw. Watch me walk. You mistake calm for defeat, you mistake distance for weak. I don't need to prove a thing, I already cut the string. I don't leave ashes or smoke, I leave space you can't fill. You still think this is a game, you'll learn my absence has weight. Watch me walk, no looking back, no last words you can take back. I don't slam doors, I let them close. You'll feel it more when I'm gone. I don't beg, I don't stall, I don't break, I withdraw. Watch me walk. I don't need closure, I don't need peace, I need room to breathe. I don't chase endings, I start again without a seed. Watch me walk, steady clean, no apology in between. I don't fade, I don't fall, I rise quiet, that's all. I don't burn, I don't talk, I just leave. Watch me walk. Spark was a warning sign. I swung wild just to hold my ground, lit the match just to hear the sound. Now I see what I couldn't end. Fire's a tool if you hold it right. I don't play when I'm afraid. I light it up when I say I choose the fire. don't get close just because you want. You don't cross lines just because you can. I don't soften when leaning. I don't freeze when you reach out. Every inch of me is chosen. Every step you take is counting. You think closeness is right. I think closeness has a price. Touch me or don't. Step in, stay gone. I don't have broken doors anymore. I don't owe you skin or fall. I don't need you to decide. You don't get access just by trying. Touch me. Just to be seen, I don't bleed just to feel clean. You don't get me on demand. You don't get me second hand. If I lean in extra, 'cause I already know who you are. You mistake distance for doubt. I'm just clear about my bound. Touch me or don't make the call. Don't play along halfway. Something you take, it's something I allow. If I pull you closer now, it's because I want you here. First me, don't have me played. I don't confuse hunger with fate. I choose when, I choose who, I choose every move you make. Touch me. It's mine. You don't get close. Excess is a decision, and it's mine. Touch me, touch me, touch me. Don't get close. You don't get close just yet. You don't get close. You don't get close. You don't get close. You don't get close. get close. You don't get close. Touch me. You don't get close. You don't get close. Touch me. You don't get close. Touch me. Touch me. You don't get close. Don't get close. Don't touch me. You don't get close. Yeah. I've seen hearts used like shields. I've seen truth traded cheap. I've watched promises bend just to make weak men sleep. I don't stumble into feeling, I don't fall unaware. If I let you get close, it's because I've been there. You think love is surrender, I think love is a test. Love is a weapon, if you know how to aim. It can heal, it can break, it can brand your name. I don't give it away, I don't lose control. If I love you at all, it's with body and soul. Love is a weapon, and I wield it well. I don't confuse heat with truth, I don't mistake want for fate. I don't bleed just to prove I was willing to stay. Every touch has a weight, every word leaves a mark. If I open my chest, it's a deliberate act. You think love makes you weak, I think love shows your teeth. Love is a weapon, sharp and clean. It cuts through lies you didn't see. I don't fall on my knees, I don't beg, I don't break. If I give you my heart, it's because I chose to take. Love is a weapon, and I choose how it lands. I've learned the edge of desire, the pull and the burn. I don't hand out fire unless I wanna be burned. Love is a weapon, not a plea. It doesn't own me, it answers to me. I don't drown in emotion, I don't lose my ground. If I love you, I'll show it. If I don't, I shut it down. Love is a weapon, and I go miss. I don't fall in love, I step into it. explain my reason. don't trade truth to keep it nice. I've walked through fire, walked alone. Now I move like I already know. I don't follow, I don't chase, I set the pace. She doesn't ask, she decides where she goes and when she tries, who she keeps and who she cuts, who she loves and who she crushes. She doesn't beg, she doesn't bend, she begins and she ends this life, this flame, this path she's on. She doesn't ask, she moves on. Understood. I don't soften just because I could. I don't need hands to feel whole. I don't give away control. If I stay, it's because I want. If I leave, it's final. I don't owe the past my name. I chose what remains. She doesn't ask, she decides what she builds and what she burns, what survives. She doesn't wait, she doesn't stop, she stands tall through it all. This heart, this mind, this voice she has. She doesn't ask, she doesn't ask. I've been fire, I've been scorned, I've been loyal, I've outgrown. Now I stand in my own skin, not reacting, choosing. She doesn't ask to hear it clear. She's not driven by fear. She loves hard, she walks free. She answers only to me.